Hello everyone. In our previous video, we have demonstrated the SSO setup process with Microsoft Entra ID. Today I am going to demonstrate how we can configure SCIM provisioning for Apidog. Apidog SCIM provisioning supports identity providers that are compatible with the SCIM protocol. When admins add or remove users within the IDP, these changes will be synchronized to Apidog's organizational members. Please remember that we need to configure SAML SSO in Apidog and Microsoft Entra ID first, as SAML authentication is required for SCIM provisioning in Apidog. First, we need to navigate to the SAML SSO page within Apidog organization settings, and we will find SCIM token. If you cannot see the SCIM token, you will find Generate a SCIM token button. Press the button, and from here we will require two data from Apidog. The first one is SCIM token, and the second one is SCIM API endpoint URL. We will open our SAML application from Microsoft Entra ID, which is being used for SSO configuration. Then we will navigate to Provision User Accounts and click on Get Started button. We will select Automatic in provisioning mode. We need to insert tenant URL and secret token. We already have this data from Apidog. We will insert this data and click on Test Connection to validate the inputs. Then we will save the changes. We will have a new Mappings section in Provisioning interface. Firstly, we need to disable Provision Microsoft Entra ID groups, as Apidog doesn't support group creation by SCIM. But you can provision members using Entra ID groups. In later steps, we will show you where you can add your Entra ID groups for SCIM provisioning. Then we will configure Provision Microsoft Entra ID users. Firstly, we will locate and delete external ID. Then we will save the changes. We need to scroll up and click on Edit for username. We need to modify its attributes. Source attribute will be Object ID. Target attribute will be External ID. Matching precedence will be 1, and we will press OK. Scroll down and select Add a new mapping. For this new mapping, source attribute will be user principal name. Target attribute will be username. We can also define match objects using this attribute to yes and matching precedence to 2. From the available mappings, we will delete all the mappings except external ID, username, active, display name.formatted. Finally, we can confirm the necessary 5 mappings: external ID, username, active, display name.formatted. We will save the complete SCIM configuration. In the Applications, Users and Groups tab, we can add users for provisioning. We can also add Entra ID groups, and group members will be provisioned to Apidog as well. Our SCIM configuration is completed, and we can start the provisioning. After default interval time, we can check the completion status from both Entra ID and Apidog's members list. Overview page will display all necessary information regarding the provisioning cycle. Initially, users will be provisioned as members in Apidog, and status will be inactive. Now I will use a test account from the provisioned users to sign in and check the behavior. We will go to Users and Groups tab. I am adding the target user. After default provisioning interval, this user account will be provisioned to Apidog and added as an inactive member. After successful SSO login as the test user, member status will be changed to active and the license will be consumed by the user account. Admins can always monitor the provisioning status in the organization members list. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional query or suggestion, please comment below and we will be happy to answer. If you are interested in Entra ID based role distribution and group mapping in Apidog, please check the next video or explore our official channel to find out more about Apidog. Thank you.